conscious evolution of mankind. All rise. Do you?
what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
I'm not here.
Get on. Nervous times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Well, Bob,
What about Bob?
thanks for everybody being there, and thank you, Bob, for being here. This is episode 2 of season 2, 2.
Two.
And so, well, it's good to see everybody. If you're out there in the chat, make sure you leave a comment so that we can say hi.
Well, the microphone's working. I'll let you know that.
There we go, because that is important. We had a little bit of stuff that we did this week, aside from the race that we're about to feature, the Nashville race, the Superspeedway race. We had a road race, didn't we, Bob?
Yeah, we did, and had a good turnout at it. And this season's tracks are a lot different than what we've run. They're all European, and they got a European style to them, so it's taking some getting used to.
Let me see if I can set that up. We can get right into that. But it'll take me a second here. Let me see.
Our first road course race this past week was at Mount Panorama Circuit.
Mount Panorama. That was a little unique, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had a downhill portion to it. It was a real challenge. Carrying a lot of speed into the first right-hander starting down the hill, and it was a handful.
It was. I was there. I could have done a little bit better. Want to jump down?
Can't we all?
One more shutout before I go to the GT3s there at Mount Panorama. I just want to remind everybody that Rubbin's Racing online. If you haven't signed up over there, go take a look at iRacing. Look for Rubbin, RROL, Rubbin's Racing online. They're going to be starting up next week on the 16th, which would be good. A lot of us race there on Tuesday nights. And, go out there and do some racing on Tuesday nights. We race on Monday nights with the road race. And we also race on Thursday nights with the oval races. We're into our second race. This is our second race that we've done this week of the season. We have 12-week seasons. And the road racing next Monday will be their second race. And so if you want to check us out and you want to join the league, we'd be happy to wave you through. We're at an Action Racing Series. And we'd be great. It would be great to have you come along. All we do is we try not to talk bad about each other, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, every now and then we might talk about your mama, but other than that, it's all right.
That's right. Everything's fair game in the Discord server.
Exactly.
There's a lot of smack talking in the Discord server.
It's all in good fun, though.
Yeah. If you sign up and you apply on iRacing, then of course I'll give you a link to the Discord server, and then that will be your invite in and be part of the family. Cool?
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right, let me see if I can get us down to the shout out for the road racing, and we will transition down there. Let me do a fade in, and there we go. If you take a look over there on the track, tell us a little bit about this track, Bob. What did you find challenging, and What kind of things?
Well, it had a lot of tight turns, a lot of uphill, downhills to it, a lot of different elevations that you had to contend with, and it made it challenging for you braking and getting in and out of the corners. Like I said, the hardest part about the whole track, of course, wasn't none of it really easy, but that going down the hill, you had call it I don't know, a corkscrew. Anyways, it had a lot of S turns going down the hill and left, right, and you really had to be careful on how you braked going down the hill and try to maintain speed because it was easy to lose control. But we had a good turnout at it, and an hour racing on that track was a challenge to keep it on the track.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we had John Bates on the pole, and
he needs no introduction, does he? That was our last season champion.
Yep, and then Billy Sigmund was outside pole. I think wasn't I qualified third, fourth? I think I was third there. Yeah.
Yep, right there on the inside behind John Bates.
The old Martini car.
I think I was in green. I was in fourth there. And one of the biggest challenges about this track, the GT3s, you can always pick the GT3 car that you like the most, and there's already trouble behind us there.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest challenges here is the elevation changes.
Yes.
As soon as you're going up the hill, you never know where that turn is.
You got to hit the first turn. There's where we had a little trouble in the first corner.
Yeah, and it was more as all of these road races are, and I'm no road racer, so I can't give any kind of expertise.
That's hard for you to say, right?
Yeah, I can't give any expert analysis of this stuff, but from where I'm at in layman's terms, it's just it's always a surprise every time I come over the corner.
Right from right here on is where you start. The track starts to get difficult,
and it's narrow.
Yep. And then I think it's no. Okay, after this corner here, the next corner to your right, and it starts the downhill, and that's from there on down is where it gets hairy to hang on to.
Yeah, you go up the hill, and I guess that's what Mount Panorama is all about. You go up the hill, and then as soon as you come over the hill, all of a sudden the walls are closed in on you, and you're just coming down the hill at breakneck speeds.
Well, it's not a good place to even contemplate wanting to pass somebody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, especially me, not being a road racer or anything like that.
I don't claim to be a road racer, but
you're right there with them. Look at them bumping doors. Billy and John Bates bumping doors there. Coming down the hill
for a little while. The entire time we've been we run the racing line for people that need it or want to use it. That helps them. And I've raced with it the entire time up until this race. I did practice a lot with it, trying to get used to the track and the car. But I made a decision this season that I was going to run without the racing line. And so this was my first race this season in the road racing without using the racing line to use to judge for braking and all that. So I was real happy the way I did.
Right there, the first couple of few laps there, you got 1, 2, 3 right there together, and you're the third one there. So there's like I said, going up that hill, you're climbing the hill, you're using your gears. Every turn coming up, if you don't know the track, then it's going to be a mystery to you. So you have to do some kind of practice.
Yeah.
Do you usually?
Well, I won't lie. I don't usually do a lot of practicing, but I did practice numerous times on this, trying several different cars to see what what car I was more comfortable with or handled better. And the Ferrari seemed to be the better car for me on this race. Our next race coming up is going to be at Magna Coors, and from what I've seen last night, I did some testing last night. I'm going to be driving a different car next week because I turned the fastest laps with it. Yeah.
Whoa! Somebody doing
Yep.
some more practicing.
Oh yeah. Well, if I'm going to race without the racing line, I've got to get used to these tracks and try to figure out the best way to get around.
And Bob is completely in charge of these road races, the road race series on Monday nights. Usually we start these road races at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, and they're going to be a race for about an hour on the track in the actual race, but you're going to have about 40 minutes of practice. And the night before, Bob is always generous enough to host a practice session. So a lot of us jump out there for that practice session as well.
I generally put up a 3-hour practice session, and that way people can come out. Now, one thing that I accidentally done, but I'd seen where there was some conversation about it, and I'm glad I did. And I went ahead and our first race, we didn't have single car qualifying. It was a 10-minute qualifying session. Or it may not have been 10 minutes. Anyway, I've gone back in and I've adjusted all the races. So each race this season will have a 10-minute qualifier, and all cars will be on the track at the time.
10 minutes? I thought you upped that to 15.
You're right. I did up that to 15.
Yeah,
my bad.
15 minutes qualifying session. 15
minutes qualifying. So, and right here, Billy ran into a little problem and got sideways, got loose, and but he was fast. He was able to run us back down and got back in the second, and then they got a little bit of a lead on me, and had a good race going, and then him and Billy was just a second or two ahead of me, and a little late in the race, John had some difficulties on the downhill and wound up wrecking. He said, I think about halfway down the hill, he was banging off the walls, and I seen the caution flags, and I was, the spotter was telling me where the car was, so I was watching and trying, not running full bore. And I popped around the corner, and John's car happened to roll back a little bit. And I collected him and me, and so we both wound up not finishing the race. But that was with only a few laps left to go.
Well, I wouldn't say you didn't finish the race. You finished it in pit lane.
We finished in the pit lane, me and John both. And Billy run and finished the race and took the win.
Yeah,
so John was in a Porsche, I was in a Ferrari, and Billy was in a BMW.
And everybody was running up there well together.
Oh yeah,
and it was an amazing race. It's an amazing track. John Bates, our champion from last season, he was telling us before the race that this is probably his least experienced race right here on this track. So he had a lot to try to learn here at the last minute. But Billy Sigmund just dominated for he always kept himself in that position to take that lead.
And he ended up winning. He turned the fastest lap in the race too.
Another one of those that was out there. Excuse me, I have to cough real quick. Excuse me. But that's Stephen Pritchard. He was the fastest lap in getting ready to come out here and do this race.
Yep.
And then he had trouble right on the first lap.
Yeah.
Sometimes that works for your favor. I mean, if you just go out there and you're not the fastest person, sometimes racing the track is worse than racing the opponents around you.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the trouble where John starts having troubles, I think.
Oh, goodness. Was that
coming
John
down the hill
sideways there?
I think that was Billy, actually. But that's a narrow part of the track right there.
Yeah.
Coming back off the top of the hill. Boom, here's John. Bam.
That's right. All right, now shortly
Billy's
after that,
right behind him.
if you stay focused on him, you'll see. All right, he hits there. I think he's
Whoops!
there. Billy gets by.
The tires are starting to
I
get
think
worn
he's trying
here.
to turn around right here. Boom, and then
There
watch.
is no room to turn around here.
Here I come. Oh,
Oh, crap.
yeah. If he'd stayed up against the wall, I believe I'd have cleared him. But
There's just no room there. So he goes
no,
for a
there's
tow,
not. Yeah.
and he's in. And Billy takes the lead.
I think I limped it in, but
No, you were in the
my
pits.
repairs exceeded what was left time in the race. So
Yeah, and Dana Van Meter, DVM, scores a second place. And Aaron Sayre, a third place.
Yep.
And just because we were focused on the leaders on this replay, there was racing going on all around the track.
yeah,
This was a challenging track for sure.
it was. You know, and I tried practicing with the BMW last night on this for our next track, and I don't know, I just cannot drive a front engine car in the road racing.
Well, it's tough. You know,
Yeah, it is.
It's tough.
Yep.
And we're back in the newsroom. But yeah, congratulations to Billy Sigmund on his first win of the season.
Yep.
The first race of the season for the road racing. And he brought that 73 to the beginning. So who knows? Maybe this is the beginning of a challenge for our champion from last season, John Bates.
Well, I tell you, Stephen Pritchard is bad fast every time he shows up on the track too.
Yeah,
he truly is no slouch. Everybody's good on the track, but you know, these guys are setting the bar pretty high.
yeah, and that guy over there is not a slouch either. He's one of our champions, by the way.
I'm a third place runner on my best day.
Yeah, right. You do great.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy it. Never realized I'd like road racing as much as I did, but when I got in it in 2003 to try to NASCAR 2003 and improve my oval driving, and got to where I enjoyed it. And then over here, this is hand down way better than anything I ever done on 2003 NASCAR. So
yeah, it's a different format altogether. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the feel and the technology that has come through with the force feedback and just everything.
Even though you have to buy the tracks and the cars and all over here, and when you do, everything's loaded. But when I started out in NASCAR 2003, I couldn't open a file, couldn't paste, copy, and had to put all that stuff in there. I'd rather buy the cars and the tracks than have to do all that file work that we did over there. That was horrendous, but had fun with that, and now I moved over here to this and enjoy this tremendously.
Doing great. Absolutely starting to shine, that's for sure. And congratulations again to Billy Sigmund. Thanks a lot for everybody who showed up on Monday night. I think we had a 10-car field, which is pretty significant for a road race in the land of ovals, you know, which is good. And yeah, that was so much fun, and I appreciate everybody who does show up, and I appreciate everybody who watches these watch parties, and I certainly appreciate Bob for showing up here and doing the co-host job and the host job here, and putting on all those road races that we have on Monday. He's the man. He's the man responsible for all that stuff.
Well, setting up is not a problem. Of course, now when we had the off season, we got in there trying to set stuff up, and I forgot how to do that for a while. I was setting up practice sessions and the host sessions instead of doing what I need to do. But anyway, finally figured that out.
Yeah, I think you did all right. Yeah, I think you did all right. Well, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else before we go up to the feature over here on the Nashville Superspeedway, my hometown?
Yeah, get her done.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if I get her done. I'll get the van ready and we'll go down to the track. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's see what they're doing down there. This could be dangerous. I think they're doing some practice.
There's that softy machine.
Oh, yeah. We're doing some practice. All right. I will go ahead and advance this so that we can get to the racing. You see, next session and next session. Let's get to the racing part of this. What do you say, Bub?
Yeah. Drop the flag.
Now, Bob didn't show up for this race.
Yeah, well.
I
I was going to try to make it.
That's going to show up in his permanent file.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch any of the race while we were doing that?
I did. I came in and watched some of it and watched it to the end. And like I said, I didn't see any cautions. What I watched, you could definitely tell when the tires went away.
Oh, for sure.
Someone came out with fresh tires and somebody was on the old ones. It was two different speeds.
Oh, yeah. Here we are getting all lined up. You see that pace truck out there?
See that? Is he going off-roading when he gets off the track?
Yeah, he's a whole lot higher than we are. I'm in the 87. We're getting lined up in the pit lane there. We'll get this thing kicked off. Think we're gonna have a good race here, Smiley? What do you think? Oh, wait! Smiley says it's gonna be a good race.
Oh, looks like a bobblehead.
Look like the is that the number 12 on the that's number 17 on the inside on the pole.
Yep.
He got a little loose coming off, so he's ready to race, I guess. Got Jared Reed on the outside pole. We are getting ready to get interesting. The this Nashville track is a concrete track, so it's slick, super slick. Is that the 50?
Looks like it.
Yep. There's Scott Erickson. They're about to go green here.
Good crowd of trucks out there.
And they're off. Green flag, green flag. Let's move off here so that we can watch this race go.
Good.
You know, it's something about this group of trucks, this group of drivers. They always start out really pushing the limits there at the very beginning. But they give each other respect.
Yeah.
Jonathan Atkins out there in first. Kent Hunley. Cody Hunley. Donnie Batiste. Myself. Bart Hope. Jody Hope's also new to the league. This is his first race with us. $15 trucks out there. 15 trucks made the grid. 15 trucks actually started the race. Stephen Pritchard, Scott Erickson, Stephen Gibson, DVM, Dana Van Meter, always a threat. Ivan Garcia, incredible bunch of drivers. A lot of these guys are superstars here now.
17 out there. That's the potential. It's a tremendous crowd. And it's just the car control that everybody has. And so the give and take, because you just can't take, every lap, expect to be there at the end. You got to give and take to be there at the end.
It's an incredible bunch of drivers for sure.
Oh, yeah.
$105 laps. This is a real race right here. We've only done 5 of them. Side by side. You see Jared and Cody Hunley door to door. Dana Van Meter coming up underneath them, try to make it a little more challenging. That 27 car is always fast no matter where we're at. He just came off of a second place on that road series.
Yeah. Run the old Rusty Wallace colors.
Looks like Jonathan's stepping out. He's trying to make some distance. Second place has got a little challenge back there. You don't think Kent and Cody are working together, do you? Nope. Look at Cody drop low. He says, I'm going to wait for you. Dana is kind of keeping his smart right there.
They were trying to get up. It's the way he was staying on the low side. Working his tires pretty aggressively.
Field is starting to string out a little bit here. Kent's decided to come up behind Cody. Meanwhile, Jared Reed is hitting the wall. He's into the wall.
Oh, goodness.
Gets a little clip there.
Yep. Safe.
He's focusing in on me here. Now Bart Hoke. Oh, we're together. I'm into the wall. No caution flag. I do remember this. I was injured. I could see it on my right side. Got a little kink right there, slowing me down a little bit. Time to let everybody else go in front of me.
You're just trying to streamline your body a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and also I was thinking, well, I'll get that fixed on the next caution.
Yeah.
12 laps of 105. We still got a lot of racing going on here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that Kenny Hunley.
Pretty quick so far, too.
Stephen Pritchard trying to reel in Kenny. Yeah, I'm not sure why they call this a super speedway, because it's not 2 miles. It's only 1.5 miles at the most. I think it's 1.33 miles.
I reckon maybe it's because of the speed they're carrying on the track.
Not sure. Obviously, they didn't gauge that when I was driving on the track. Look at Aaron Sayre up there in 13th, following Stephen Pritchard. Right there, you see him behind Kenny Hunley. Yep. Ooh, Kenny got a little loose.
Yeah, I think that's where Jared got in trouble a little bit earlier coming off the four.
There's that 322 of Jody Hope.
Look at the track map. It's just amazing if you look at such a line of cars, how close they are together.
It's a parade, man.
And 17's just showing
Looks
how
like he's-
dominant he is.
Yeah, he's stepping out. $17 of 105. It's a good crowd there in Nashville. Check out those stands. That crowd is on the edge of their seat. Ooh, Kenny's getting a lot of camera time here. Seems like the producers like that car.
Oh yeah.
He is closing in on that 322.
Wasn't that number 11 back in his day a Junior Johnson number? Back when, I'm trying to remember who all used to drive that number. If I remember right, it was on Junior Johnson's car.
You're asking me to retain stuff that really didn't matter to me back then?
Of course.
Oh, at 67 moves underneath. He makes that move, he gets around the 11. But the 11's not having it. He's going to do a crossover here. Success. And then you got Aaron Sayre right there in the 42. It's going to try to take advantage of the slowdown.
Looking to pounce.
Yup. Cody's not giving up.
Oh no.
He's always, he knows one speed, man. Metal to the pedal to the metal. $21 of 105.
Mr. Gibson putting some pressure on.
We had a practice. We had a open practice to the public on Wednesday, and everybody had open qualifying for 45 minutes, and then we had a race. And let me tell you, DVM was dominant during that practice on the day before this race. Dana Van Meter.
I've been on Every time I've been on track with Dan, he's usually always one of the front runners.
Another rare scene you have here is number 53 is Stephen Gibson getting past. Right now, in the Discord server, I'm sure he's got all kinds of things he's got to say right now. He didn't like to get past. There's Scott Erickson there in the Fireball truck in the 50. Jonathan Atkins in first. Kent Hundley in second. Cody Hundley in third. Got Jared Reed in fourth. Dana Van Meter, DVM, in fifth. Scott Erickson in sixth. This is going to be and we're only 25 laps into 105, so we have almost made it to a quarter of the way through the race. I really need that caution.
What kind of fuel run were they getting on these trucks?
I think it's about 30 laps, maybe.
Yeah.
Jared just takes the inside from Kent Hundley.
Go ahead.
You can hear Ivan Garcia, number 72, telling the leader to go around him on the low side. Uh-oh. Number 7 of Cody is trying to take the outside on Jared Reed. Jared must have had another issue because he's dropped behind Kent. And Cody trying to take advantage of it, but he's not going to do it on the outside. Looks like they're catching up to the 72 of Ivan Garcia.
Go high.
He's telling them to go high. Tell you what, that Ivan Garcia, he is a heck of a racer.
Thank you, sir. Go high, go high.
Yeah, I can just imagine when he was a few years younger racing his dirt car. He was a handful to hang on with.
And he's got so much respect for everybody out there on the track.
Oh, yeah.
He's so much fun to race with.
Yep.
You want low or high?
There's Jared Reed. Talk about somebody who stays focused while he's out there. He is a man of few words.
And he just keeps digging.
Yep. It's lap 30 of 105. Where's that caution flag that I need?
There wasn't a green flag stop signal.
Looks like Jonathan's got about a 3, maybe a 4-second lead on the rest of the pack. Man, that track map is full of cars. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, who's going high there? Oh, that's
Yeah, like
Ivan.
Yep.
Ivan's going high, letting those other guys go underneath. Scott Erickson up there with his usual high line. That really works well for Scott.
Yeah, Scott likes to run the high side.
He is no slouch out there either. He ended up getting a plaque last season.
Yep. And he that may be his way of preserving his tires, making them last longer, so he can make a hard run for it right before pit stop and change tires.
Good job.
One of those things about Bart Hope that I really enjoy when I'm out there racing with him is he's not scared. He'll go in there and send it.
Yep.
Go low. Go ahead. Go low.
We had a pretty good prize pool in this race. It was almost $20 for the win. I had intended on doing a random draw, but I forgot all about it. I was so hungry by the end of the race.
Hello.
I was just wanting to get out there and eat something. Next race, we'll have
some that were wanting to pit and decided they didn't get slowed down enough and had to keep going.
Yep, I think that was Stephen Gibson, actually.
But and then I think the 11 car was contemplating it, but he kept going.
Hello.
So he'll probably swing around this time and go in there and take it. The 11 as well. There he goes. Something tells me he might have to sit there for a minute. That's our champion from last season, Stephen Gibson. So we must be getting close. .38 of 105. Jonathan has not given up anything. If anything, he's gained like 5 seconds on us. Cody got him some new tires, so he's going right around that 50 of Scott Erickson. You know, I'm not an expert at oval racing, but anytime anybody dives down to the apron like that, it always makes me nervous.
You just hope that they make sure that they're clear when they come back up the track in front of them.
Right?
Hello.
I'm getting some company here, DVM and also Cody. Cody's got some fresh tires. Me and DVM, we're struggling a little bit.
Hello.
I'm not only struggling, I've got a little damage I gotta get fixed still. 42 of 105. How'd that 53 fare out there? He's back out there. Right behind the 42 of Aaron Sayre.
Hello, hello, hello.
Think that
Cody has definitely got a point to make here in this race, especially after essentially winning the race at the iRacing Superspeedway last week and then having that pulled out from under him
Sid,
because of a black flag.
like the time.
yes, sir.
And ended up finishing 8th in that race last week.
Who's that going to slow down on the bottom back there in that second gear?
It's time for pit stops, so people are jumping in there.
Be here, blow.
Oh, is there somebody on the infield down there?
I must have missed that one.
Look at Jared Reed go, man.
That'd be a good time to do some in-car with Jared as he's approaching the two in front of him.
We can do that. I think we can.
That's what people. That's what Jared sees. He's got his sights set on trying to catch those other two cars.
Going in there to the pits.
Coming in the pits.
At lap 47 of 105.
Now, has
That is-
Jonathan Adkins pitted yet?
That is not an easy transition. There's me.
No. Yep.
I should be about to leave here, I'm thinking. Got all that damage taken care of. Come out. I don't think Jonathan has pitted yet. Cody is flying around. He's already pitted. And the 17, maybe he's coming in now. He's still out front. See all these other trucks coming out of the pit lane. So he is extending his lead.
It looks like his goal was to get out as far front as he could, stay out as long as he could, while everybody else pitted, so he'd have a little more of an advantage when he did pit.
Absolutely. Donnie Batiste in third, and he has a 30-second lead on him. Ninth place is where we start going a lap down, so he's got to be getting close to pitting that car. No, 3 wide. Oh, Ivan's sideways. He collects it. Great job, Ivan Garcia.
Yep.
There is a lot of racing going on the track. It doesn't have to be right there in the front, that's for sure.
No, there's racing all the way around the track.
.53 of 105. Stephen Gibson trying to make a challenge
Yeah.
on Scott Erickson. He's going into the pits.
Coming to the pits. Woo! Drifting there just a little bit, trying to get it there, turn in there.
Yeah, he is. Got DVM right there in front of him.
Yeah.
They have had enough. Where's that caution? I need that caution. Oh my goodness.
Car. Like he was trying to pit and overshot
Missed
the pits. And then lost it.
That
Maybe
is
a black
Kenny.
flag for an unsafe pit entrance.
Got the 67, Stephen Pritchard. What a great job of missing him.
Yeah.
Jared Reed, Kent Hunley, racing around Bart. Looks like Scott Harrison's trying to take the outside on Cody.
Side by side racing down the stretch. .49 to go.
We are over halfway. Cannot believe the amount of racing that's been going on all over the track. This is just amazing.
Have you ever noticed that when you're wanting a caution, you can never get one?
Oh yeah, this is that race for me.
Yeah.
I had damage early. I was like, come on, caution, get me back around.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't happened yet. 48 to go.
Passing low.
I'm like, where's Robert Goddard, man? Why can't you come out here and spin out or something? I'm joking, Robert.
Not about coming out here but spinning out.
Yeah. I tell you what, that Robert Goddard, we sure do miss him out here for sure. Alex Grayley is another one.
Nobody to poke jabs at me.
Alex Grayley is another amazing driver.
Hello.
Even that Double D, David Davis, when he does show up, he's a force.
Hello.
Uh-oh. There goes that number 17 underneath.
Back up to third.
Yeah, Ivan is directing traffic out there. These concrete tracks, they're just slippery, man.
I can see that as the race is gone, you can see the track getting darker in the corner when there's no rubber down.
44 to go. Cody's out front. Jared Reed's in second. Jonathan Atkins is in third. Sometimes those pit stops, especially those green flag pit stops, make the difference.
Very true.
Can you believe this? Jared and Jonathan Atkins running side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes some lap traffic.
Go up, buddy.
Are they going to do 4 wide here? Uh-oh. Jared got a little trouble there. He gathered it up, though.
That was off of 4 again, so that's right on the ragged edge coming off that corner.
Here he comes in behind me, the 87. Got a whole bunch of people behind him. I am swinging up high. I am no match for that. Here comes the DVM underneath me too.
Go.
Jonathan's back out front. Jared Reed in second. Cody's in third. Cody is not messing around.
Nope, he's on a mission.
Stephen Pritchard right behind him. Think I'm going to win this race there, Smiley? I'm with you. I don't think so.
Now, what would have been fine, Smiley popped up there and was waving the white flag like surrender.
Absolutely. Right now I'm 3 laps down. Jonathan Atkins back out front. By 5 seconds almost.
Right now we've only got, 4 cars on the lead lap?
Cody's in the pits.
Let's see, we got 5.
No, we got 8 laps on the lead lap.
8 cars on the lead lap.
Hello. Thank you, kind sir.
Tell you what, those trucks, they sound amazing, don't they? Looks like, is Pritchard going, is Gibson going back into the pits? Sure is. It's gonna have to back up a little bit.
That's what I was noticing.
But he's back in there. There's Aaron Sayre.
Hello.
Hey, Susanna. Tell you what, that Aaron Sayre, he figures these tracks out in 10 minutes. That 11 car is going underneath the 18. Oh,
Hello.
these guys are sticking to the track. I don't even remember what that's like.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
That looked like a bunch of trucks going around the track in the same spot there.
Mm-hmm.
That 18's looking at a spot, trying in the 50, trying to get underneath that 72 somewhere.
Hello, go ahead. Hello, 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 hello.
That is amazing, Ivan. You're great. 50 makes it under, 18 makes it under. This track doesn't seem as wide from the cockpit.
They all look like they're small and narrow when you're out there running.
I have been to many of these races out here at this track. Usually I'm in that chair seat over there off of turn 4. See Stephen Pritchett up in front of Ivan here. Jared, I mean. You can hear his tires, man. 27 to go. And you know Steven's having some struggles going on. Watch those that steering wheel. Jared is a master at this. Where do you let out? Where do you let out? Let's go. Here he goes around the 67. What a job. What a job. Who is that going into the pits? That's number 18?
I missed it.
There he goes.
Yep.
Bart Hoke. You get some service done. 24 to go. Hoping he's going to make up some time, I'm thinking.
You got the bottom?
53 going underneath the 27.
Hello.
Got his sights set on the number 50 up there in front of him. Trying to make up some time.
He's wanting some of that fireball he has up there in that truck.
Yeah. 23 to go. So I can't let action beat me here.
Side draft in there for a second.
Yep. He just wants to get across, get around that number 87 right there.
Hello.
He was sort of waiting on you to hand him an ice cream as you went by.
What an awesome race this was.
Hey, we only have 5 cars on the lead lap right now.
Yeah, who's going to make it to the end?
Ooh, so like Ivan might have been in the wall there a little bit.
Got up there. That's not the fastest way around the track.
Nope.
Hello.
But you got 19 to go. Nobody, whatever you got to make sure you get it to the finish. There goes DVM underneath me. There is no time to waste right now.
Hello.
We're talking about $20, almost $20 on the prize, in the prize pool for this race.
Go high. So slow.
I think right now we're trying every line on old tires. Which line is going to work best for the tires that I have left?
Yeah, that's what you do all race long. Find what seems to be the better position for you as your tires wear.
Come on, low. Come on, low. Go, go.
That Fireball truck was fast all night long with Scott Erickson.
That was one of those. He's very, he's there, and he's going to keep digging, and if he can, if he'll go to the front with him, he'll take it there. But if not, he'll race what he has.
Yep.
Please stand by. Go
Very
high.
familiar to that
Go high.
Kevin Mays, that 92
Go high.
truck. He's not here tonight, but he's always somebody's going to be there in the end.
Yeah, you can if you can hang in there and just sort of stay out of trouble and ride it out to the end, and then hopefully be in the right position to put your best charge on.
14 laps to go.
Here comes Softy out of the pits.
We're on now, 13 to go. Gonna burn these new tires off.
Yep. You run them as hard as you can run. The last means you got fresh ones out there.
To go. There's Aaron. Ron. That number 42. Telling you, that guy has instincts.
Yeah.
He can get that car dialed in within 10 minutes of being out there. Going around Bart on the inside. You realize it's pretty quick that I got fresh tires.
Yeah, you see someone coming on game buses like that. 10 to go.
DVN slides up high. The number 12 goes underneath him. Kent Hunley. Or, no, that's the 18. 18. Bart is no slouch out there. And he's got his sights set on the number 11 in Kenny. Eight to go. He's taking it. He's on the inside. He takes that inside. Kenny says, there, go. 7 to go.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my tires are running.
It's getting to the end. There are cars all over the track right now.
Yes, sir.
Look at Dana, man. He is still holding the bottom line.
This has a lot to do with each individual's driving style, you know, where they're most comfortable at.
For sure. How patient is that? When you're just following somebody around through the turn. And it really looks like he is the dominant car on that. That number 11 is not a slouch.
No, he's saying if you want it, you got to earn it.
That's it. Every time I come out here with these guys, man, I just learn so much. And here I come into the frame. 3 to go, 2 to go.
Yep, 2 to go.
Dana is running out of gas right now.
Yeah. 1 to go.
White flag.
You know, Jared did an exceptionally good job with this race today, considering he had trouble early on. He brushed the wall, and he just kept digging.
Yep, he did.
And Hug, same way. Everybody.
Jonathan was dominant for this whole race.
Oh, yeah. I think he set his sights on and said, I'm going to win this one. And wasn't he on the pole as well?
Yep.
Fun run, Jared. Fun run.
Awesome.
Good run there.
Congratulations to
That was a
Jonathan.
good race.
Congratulations.
Good job, Jonathan.
For sure. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. What an amazing race.
Definitely.
No cautions. I needed a caution.
Caution free. Well, did they fix most of your damage when you did go in the pits early?
They fixed all of it. I was in there for 40 seconds. But that's how come so far back just because I was
Yeah.
like, I know a caution's going to come out and help me catch
That
up.
was great.
Yeah.
Man, Jonathan, there you go with his burnouts.
Yeah.
He deserves that, man. That was such a dominant run.
Melting it down.
Jeez, oh, Pete. Go, brother, go.
Mm.
He's got this burnout thing figured out, too.
Oh, he definitely does that.
Think he's done this before?
He acts like he has.
Go with your bad self. One of these days, I might do that.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Jonathan Ekins, first place. The podium is Jared Reed in second. And Kent Hunley in third. Awesome job, guys. Oh, he blew it up. He blew it up.
That's the best time to do it after the race is over.
That was awesome.
Yep.
What a race. And we had a full field of 15 drivers out there. We can always use more. We can come out there and
Yeah.
get more.
So what track are they racing next week in the ovals?
Oh, it's the Pocono, the evil triangle
Ooh.
there.
Yes. The challenge in Pocono.
I've already set up a practice session for that Wednesday. It's going to be like 45 minutes of qualifying, open qualifying, everybody out there, and then we'll do a quick race of 33% of that, whatever that comes out to, like 13 laps.
Okay.
But it's open to the public, so everybody be respectable to all those talent levels that show up out there. Invite your friends, family, what have you, to be able to come out there and race with us. I know all the regular racers that come out there, they like to gauge, all the new people like to gauge themselves on how well they're going to do against everybody else out there. And so if you can show up, that'd be great. But yeah, we have a good time out there. But yeah, what a great race here in Nashville. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. A lot of fun. Sorry
It
I didn't make it. I was going to, and when I kept looking at the clock, and the phone conversation kept going, and I said, well, I'm not going to make it. So I come over here just a minute or two after 9 and got it fired up and said, closed. So I said, oh, okay. Better luck next time.
We had a spot for you, and we love having you out there, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
You know, real life takes priority, unless, of course, you are Smiley. Smiley, you have no reason for not being out there. Okay? Yeah, right.
He'd been a little slack today.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Do you have anything else out there, Bob, you need to announce?
Nope. Just looking forward to everybody coming out on Monday night for the race. I'll set up a 3-hour practice session. We may talk with and decide to do something a little different on the practice, like you're doing with a practice and then a short race. So we might look at doing something like that too. So
cool.
Just to mix it up a little bit. We'll work on that.
Cool. And that will be on Sunday nights, right? Just before the
Sunday
race.
night, 6:30 to 9:30, 3-hour session, and then the race on Monday night.
Okay, cool. I'll make sure that I send out an email to everybody, all the league members, to make sure they know that it's out there. And as always, I appreciate everybody that shows up. You're the only reason why this even exists, and it's only fun whenever you guys are out there. If you're not out there, then of course we miss you, and we appreciate your continued interest. But yeah,
and you're not having fun because you're not there with us.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. Remember Tuesday nights, Rubbin Racing Online. If you're not a member of that league, take a look at that on iRacing. Apply. Let them wave you through. Tuesday nights, a lot of us race there with them. But Monday and Thursday nights is what we race here. And you're always welcome to apply on iRacing for Action Racing Series there. And a membership costs you all of nothing. So just apply. We'll be happy to wave you through. And we enjoy having you here. Okay?
Very much. Yep.
That's all I got.
I think you can kick that pony now.
Kicking that pony. I'm going to shut the door, lock it up, make sure everything is closed. And thanks again for everybody showing up, and appreciate you.
Beyond the silence, where echoes are timeless, there's a place that we can find, where visions are perfect and wishes are certain, the conscience